y'all. Okay. What's going on? This is your girl Shay. Thank you for hitting the button play. Okay. Now this is my 6 months, going on 7 months of being here at CFI Transportation. Okay. This is just I'll throw this one up. Informational type video. I have not informational type video in a long time, but I've been giving you enough lives back to back. Okay, I joined CFI back in June, middle of June 2020. Coming from Carolina, I was unhappy. I was making 0 checks over there. Was seeing 0 money over there. Okay, and I said CFI has to be a better change. The slope was me having a problem with Swift. You remember talking about Swift had terminated me. So at this point in time, I had a hard time in finding a job. Okay, so anyway, I said, can I come over? I come over. So I had to go through the process with my leasing company to get my truck out. The process and dealing with their administrative side or the human resources side and getting your paperwork in, so getting it to whoever you lease from to come to CFI was pretty good. And they deal with TEL, they deal with AEL leasing, they deal with Lone Mountain. They have a nice little list of people that you can lease through and take your truck to CFI. Okay, so you have to contact them for more information. But I know those 3 you definitely can. Okay, and so the whole process, I say, took maybe like 4 days. Get the release from my company, get the paperwork from CFI, and I know where I was coming. The insurance, they send it to your leasing company. Then your leasing company has to print it out and give it to you as your temporary insurance, because you have to have a temporary insurance to drive to them. So they insure you. They insure you themselves to drive from where you're coming from to them for your orientation. If they say that you have to get your home, that's not necessarily true. They do insure you. Okay, so I had to drive my truck from Little Rock, Arkansas, into Joplin, Missouri. Right now, when you get there, the first thing that you're going to do is an inspection on your truck. That is the first thing you're going to do when you get there. The orientation is for 5 days. Okay, they do pay you for your hotel and things like that. They do not pay for your meals every single day. They have a food truck that comes out, and they give you a voucher. That food truck doesn't come every single day. It may come 2 or 3 days out of the 5 days that you're in orientation. Okay, the biggest thing that I'm going to tell y'all, especially for my men, you know, that really don't take care of their business or anything, is make sure you are on the clearinghouse. CFI is one of the huge and strict ones on the clearinghouse. Okay, if you are not straight on the clearinghouse, make sure you thorough, you know what I'm saying, call a 1-800 number, check with your past companies, all companies that you past been with, because sometimes they put shit on you after you left and you don't know anything damn about it. Okay, the CFI do not run this check on you before you get there. They run the check on you after you arrive. Okay, so I hate to tell you that. That's how they do their business. I know it's kind of funny to do that. Make you drive your own truck with your own fuel, getting up there, you know what I'm saying, to Joplin, Missouri, from where you're driving from, and then they get there and then they tell you can't be cleared because you're not necessarily hired until you are all the way cleared. You know, that's how they do you. Okay, but clearinghouse is one. I remember when orientation, we got to like the last day orientation, and one man had to send one man home. And he been in orientation from that Monday, and it was Friday, and everybody else was getting cleared. I had just got cleared, and you know, he was thinking he had no problem. He registered with clearinghouse. Didn't show him anything on his phone that he had any discrepancies, but it came back to CFI that he had an issue. So make sure before you come to CFI that you take care of that, because they do not run this check before you get to orientation. Okay. The hotel room thing, you do not share a room You know what I'm saying? I didn't share a room. I was a female, so I don't know how the males go. I think I was only female in the orientation class, so maybe that's part of the reason why I didn't share a room with anybody. Let me see. That damn light is just gleaming. But anyway, what else I'm getting ready to tell you? Oh yeah. So no, you don't share a room, okay? The hotel that they put you in is right in the middle of everything. There is a cell phone across the place where there's a Verizon. There's a restaurant right there on site, so you have access to easy everything that's there. They also have a shuttle that take you around to the Walmart from the terminal, back and forth to the Walmarts, okay? For those of you that don't know, CFI also has a training school, so if you just want to get started and just want to get your CDL, they do have training school there. I think when you're coming through schooling, I think is when you're in training and schooling is 38 cents, and I think once you get out of schooling is 40 cents, okay? Now, one thing I'm going to warn you about before you come to CFI, and you may not like it, when I was going to orientation, now I didn't get no warning of this, so your girl shape is putting you up on it now, okay? They do run the damn hair follicle test, okay? For those of you that do your thing, do your thug thizzle, you may not like it or whatever, but yeah, they do run the hair follicle test, which I didn't know nothing about. I had no prior warning to it. They give you no kind of prior warning. They don't tell you on the phone. They don't tell you the first day or two of orientation. You just pop it up on you on the third day. You have to do your drug screen. Okay. And walk you over to the little place, make you pee in a little cup, you know what I'm saying? And say, oh, we have to do the hair follicle. Hair follicle. And the sad thing about it, y'all, is that I said, okay, you know what I'm saying? I got my hair kind of thick on my head. So at first, she was going to take some in the back of my head. And I like to wear my hair ponytails a lot. And I said, no, I can't have no bald spot or anything like that in the back of my head. I say, just take it from in the middle. And I'm going to add a clip up right here. And y'all, I don't know if someone was playing games with me. I don't know because I was a black lady or not. I don't know because I was chubby or whatever. I don't know what the hell was going on. But I think she took goddamn much of my damn hair. I'm keeping it real. She took way too much of my damn hair, period. That's what I feel like. A big ass chunk like this goddamn much long of my damn hair she cut. Right? And I was like, wow, my first time ever doing a hair follicle. So I didn't know no better. You know what I'm saying? All the time I've been through drug screen, is a little pee, little tinkle, out your little pootie tang, and then a little breathalyzer chase to be on about your business. You know what I'm saying? So now you're not gonna appreciate that. So you know you do your little thug thizzle, and then their hair follicle fests go back 3 months. Yay. The hair follicle for CFI, they run it back 3 months. That's 90 days. So if you know you ain't been clean in the last 90 days, then CFI may not be the top notch for you. Understand? The way they have the facility set up is really, really, really nice, and it is convenient. They do all the decals and everything there for you right there. You get to choose what color letters you put your name and stuff on if you're IC or independent contractor like myself, bringing your own truck. You get to pick what color you put on it, where it goes at, and things like that. So they don't care nothing about that. One thing about it, you are under dispatch, which one thing that I really have grown not to like. Just period, not just with CFI, period. The thing about it, sometimes they'll double stack me on loads, and sometimes they won't. You understand? Sometimes I'll be sitting in the city for 24 hours and they'll just keep saying there's no loads. No, that's you know, the given about being in a company that still have company drivers. They still don't take care of the company drivers first. Okay, now for those of you that don't know about our pay, for the owner ops, y'all, it is $1.01 a mile. That's my pay. I get paid $1.01 a mile plus my fuel surcharge, which happens to be this week at 20 cents. Now for a while it wasn't but at 15 cents, which is something better than that. I mean, to me it was a big step up, because at Keller I was only getting paid 97 cents a mile, and I was only getting paid like I think 10 cents on the fuel surcharge. So it was a big difference. It was a big step up for me from Keller, from where I was, where I got the show from. You know what I'm saying? Because Keller wasn't even paying even a whole dollar. It was paying like 97 cents. for on-offs. So yeah, so it was like an extra size, so it's like 5 or 6 cents more over here. Okay. So yeah, you might think it ain't nothing, but it was a step up from where I was. I do a lot of, one thing about here at CFI, there is a whole lot of running the East Coast and the Midwest. A lot of it. There's a lot of running in and out of Texas. Okay, so if you are on the West End, you may not like running for CFI. Okay, you may not like it. It may not be something that suits your needs. You may not be able to get home as often as you like to, because I don't really necessarily do a whole lot of loads out that way. I just really don't. I normally do a lot of North and South Carolina, a lot of Pennsylvania, a lot of Indiana and Ohio and Michigan. I do a lot of those. I try to get out of Michigan because I know what I went through when I got my truck search in Michigan. So I really like the Michigan thing. When they try to give me a Michigan, I turn it down and I just sit till the next day. Really not really feel Michigan at all. You know, so that's my own personal opinion. But if you are mostly living on the West Coast, it's kind of harder for you to get home because I don't really run out that way. So I can imagine, you know what I'm saying, how difficult it may be for you. All in all, I'll say I have some good weeks and then I have some bad weeks. You know, sometimes my bad weeks outweigh my good weeks. You know what I'm saying? And that all just comes from you're not dispatching yourself. Like whenever you're in a place where you're not able to pick your own loads, I guess it's always a struggle. You know what I'm saying? I know people like in Prime and other places can tell you something different. They can tell you that all day long. People just telling you that, and now you're giving me the real of what it's like being there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not bashing CFI. CFI is a step up from where I came from. I have seen some good checks. Okay, my biggest take home here was $2,000 even. Yeah, but I have so many other deductions. You know what I'm saying? This one thing also too about CFI, if you're an IC, they call you an IC, for an abbreviation for independent contractor, is they break down, you get broken down, I get broken down weekly, 2 different statements. Okay, I get a statement from CFI and I get a statement from my leasing company. Okay, CFI takes out their fees, which is about $200 a week. Okay, for your people know, your insurance, your tags, your plates, and all that kind of stuff. It's about $200 a week. And then you can choose to do a maintenance account anywhere from 1 cent on the up if you choose to. But I already have a maintenance account with my other company, so there was no purpose in having double money taken out. So I get to see double what, you know, I get to break down easily what I'm getting paid. And I have to say that they have made any mistakes on paying me. Any loads that I ran, I have gotten what I need to get paid. You know what I'm saying? There is an advances that you can take out $60 a day up until the last day of the pay period. I think that our pay period stops on Tuesday. So, I'm sorry. The pay period here starts Wednesday midnight and then stops again at Tuesday midnight. So that's our week. Okay, so you try to get in advance on a Tuesday night, most likely it might decline you because the pay period's getting ready to start all over again. So that's one negative thing that you have to consider. When you first start out, you're kind of struggling, or you're just not coming and getting into trucking, or you're in a training and getting yourself together. So that's one thing to be out for. But for the most part, I'll say I'm alright. CFI is a pretty decent company. Everybody that works in the office is pretty sweet. It's just that, you know, you're in a place where there's company drivers, and the fact is they're going to move their company drivers a lot more quicker and smoother than they move you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping this helps. I know it's gonna keep this short and sweet because I got to keep running, but I hope this helps out. You know what I'm saying? If you're interested in coming to CFI, they do lease from tail. Also, we'll talk about that later once I get my information on it. And I'm hoping this was thorough for you. I hope this helped you out in some kind of way. I am closer to my goal, closer to myself. Y'all know that. So we're just hanging on in and sticking on in as long as we possibly can, you know. But you know, me, I'm ready to try to get my own authority. That's what this ain't nothing but a stepping stone. We were just walking on through the door. It's coming through another door, open up to another door. That's all this is to me, you know. This is not bashing the company in any way. You know what I'm saying? They gave me a chance. Well, a lot of other companies still was telling me no, still, because of my past record. So this is not bashing in any way. You know what I'm saying? I just hope that this gave you a little bit of insight if you are contemplating about coming here. So I love you much. Hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below, and this is your girl She.